Hi there, Michelle from Snazzy Scrubbin here today to show you how to make these pop-up insert cards. Okay, so they're a little bit fiddly. This is the die and that you're going to use, and I will show you how I was able to do them. Okay, so if the first one, this was the first one I made, and it did take me a little while to get it to work properly, but once I did it, it's mainly the folding that you've got to work out. So I've cut it out, and you cut it out on a longer piece. You can cut it shorter if you want to, but I just found that was easier. Now these parts here are scored, but the tops of your alphabet aren't. So what I did was I turned, so that's the front, and I turned it over. Okay, so this part here needs to be folded. So I just carefully folded that part, and this part here on the top of the Y needs to be folded, and this part here. Now don't worry that if you're pushing that you've folded somewhere else, because I had all little folds everywhere and they turned out. So then I turned it back over, and what I did was, just to make it easier, you don't have to, because I didn't do it with my first card. Oh, wait a minute, I'll turn it around this way, it's easier if I'm looking that way. The first card I didn't, I just sort of folded anywhere with my fingers, but the second card I actually did fold it, put a score line at the top of the letters, and it was easier. Okay, so this one's going to be like this, so I just went like this and pushed it. Okay, so if you bring it this way and just push them down like that, put your finger in behind the other one, push that one down. Okay, so that one's done like that, and then this one, you can score them again, but I found when there were just only small pieces, and you'll notice that I didn't take the bits out of the die because they virtually all fell out when I was doing it. So then I went and did the top of all these ones. Again, I didn't do the bottom, I just did the top. I just found the top one was harder to score than the others. Just make sure that you, because cardstock will always score better if it's scored, and I think that's sort of makes it a bit easier. So just make sure you got that finger in behind and you're just pressing on that top one. Okay, and then again we're coming from behind and pressing it this way. Now the main objective is to get it to fold. Okay, there's no score marks on the side, so you need it to sit out like that, see? So if you're standing it up, and that's the easiest thing to do, is to get it to stand up like that. Now when you've got it down like that, you need to push it down so it's all sitting flat, and then I scored those so I knew where they were. Okay, so once you've got that done, that's virtually your card. Okay, I ran tape along this end and that end, and then I cut this. I looked at where that was there and cut that with a guillotine so it was straight, and then I taped it onto the card. So I hope that makes it simple. So start at the back, score that line and those 2 lines first, and then score the tops of your alphabet and put your finger in behind and push that down like that. Somebody else may have an easy way of doing it, but I found that was quite easy. And then same with this one, just squeeze those like that, and so there you've got them, and it'll sit out like that. Now we also have, as well as the happy birthday, there is best wishes with love and many thanks, so check them out on the website. This one I've coloured with the sketch markers, Mr. Sketch markers. They're scented, and they're great because they don't ever run out. They're fantastic even if you leave the lid off, and they're great for stamping. They won't run with your Memento or VersaFine Clair, but they're good if you just want to do individual letters. They're virtually like texters, but they're really fun to use. So I hope you've enjoyed that today and made that easier for that die, and I hope to see people posting their creations in the VIP group. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye.